Subscribe to OZiva TV and hit the bell icon for more updates on fitness, nutrition, and wellness.
Hi, my name is Bisma and I'm 25 years old and I've had PCOS for the past 7 years now.
I'm Arunima and I'm a yoga instructor. Now been battling with PCOS for over a decade.
My name is Arfa and I'm 24 years old and I have been dealing with PCOS for the last 5.5 years.
It sort of happened in two stages. First time, I think when I was around 18 or 19 years old, I had suddenly I started to menstruate more. So in a month, around it would be like 3 weeks, I was bleeding. I would have periods or spotting, and 1 week I would not be bleeding at all. And even the slightest amount of physical exertion or exercise, it would lead to spotting, and I had terrible cramps also. So initially this was why I first visited the gynecologist, and we did some ultrasound, we also did some hormone tests, etc., and that's how I was diagnosed with PCOS. फिर उसके बाद I was put on medication and I was told to follow a certain diet, etc. And फिर उसके बाद अचानक से suddenly I started feeling pain in around my abdomen region, lower abdomen region on the left side, and like the pain was so unbearable that I could not sit or stand. I could just lie down, because every time I just sat, it would start hurting and it was putting like a pressure on my bladder, so I would constantly feel the urge to pee. I found out that there was a huge cyst that was actually impinging on my bladder. Luckily, the cyst was not huge enough for me to go to surgery. It could be resolved by medication. So I was put on medication and I was asked to continue with diet, exercise and all of that.
Battling with PCOS for over a decade. As I started struggling with PCOS, I didn't have much awareness. I barely knew what I was suffering with. I didn't even know how to figure out a solution because I was unaware of my problem. I was battling with immense body weight. I was obese. I was battling with a lot of facial hair, which really got my self-confidence and esteem down. I didn't feel comfortable going out, getting ready because of all the hair on my face. I was always uncomfortable with my weight also, because no matter how hard I tried, I didn't lose weight. On top of that, because I would put myself under anxiety and depression because of how I was looking, I ended up always binge eating and eating carbs and sugar, everything that was actually not healthy for me. Because of PCOS, I am insulin resistant.
I had missing periods for 6 to 7 months, but I didn't care about it. What I cared about was the hormonal acne that I started developing. I waited. I thought it just needs some skincare and it'll be fine, but that wasn't the scenario. And finally, when the condition worsened up, I decided to see a dermatologist. I was completely ignoring the fact that I have been missing periods for the last 6 to 7 months, but I'm glad I decided to see a dermatologist. And the moment he saw my face, he saw the excess facial hair growth, he saw the hormonal acne, he instantly knew that something is wrong. And he prescribed a list of tests, including testosterone levels, prolactin levels, sonography. And also I had the symptom of lots of hair fall.
So when I was first diagnosed with PCOS, the symptoms were really severe and my hormone levels were all over the place. But I met with my gynecologist a few weeks ago, and now I'm a borderline case of PCOS, and my hormone levels are like in regulation, and my ovaries are also looking seemingly normal compared to what they were earlier. So I think there's a huge recovery journey here, and I'm quite happy because honestly in the beginning, because of all the symptoms that I was having, I was very scared that I would have to go through this for the rest of my life, but it's not so anymore. And yeah, that just makes me really happy, to be honest.
As I moved forward and as I started growing up, I got into the career of yoga, and I'm a yoga instructor. I started shaping my life, especially my nutrition, in a way where I removed all sugar and all carb from my nutrition. I changed my life 360 degrees, from running to practicing yoga, to being mindful about what I eat, to being mindful about what I'm thinking, what I say. I have tried to give myself an entire package which keeps me away from PCOS, because I have seen PCOS go horribly wrong with women.
The doctor put me on those 21-day hormonal pills to make sure that I'm ovulating on time. And within a span of 1.5 years to 2 years, I guess, my PCOD was completely cured. But it relapsed with the advent of this pandemic and with the advent of the sedentary lifestyle. What happened was that I started eating a lot of junk food again without paying proper attention to the nutrition that I actually need. As a result, the condition relapsed, but this time there's no acne, touch wood, but there's lots of weight gain. So yes, I have registered to multiple nutrition plans this time, healthy lifestyle with regular exercise. So this time I'm going for it. In the last 2 months, my cycle seemed to be pretty much decent, and I hope that it continues.
If you are suffering from PCOS, please know that there's so many of us with you, battling with you, and I would like you to take this very seriously. Talk about it, open about it, eat right, stay away from sugar, stay away from carb, regularly get yourself tested. Try and do a lot of research by yourself. I hope this is helpful and this is informative.
So guys, that's it for my PCOS story. If you guys want to share yours, make sure that you share it in the comment section. Use the hashtag #myPCOSstory. And if you guys want to see more content, you can subscribe to
OZiva TV and hit the bell icon.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.